Hello, drivers. Hope everyone's having a great afternoon so far. Quick little editor's note before we jump into today's video. This will be unseen footage for the YouTube audience, so we hope you're excited to see that today. The video is about changes in the trucking industry. This will be the first video that we've uploaded on the YouTubes that includes Dave since the memorial video. So I just want to give a huge, sincere thank you to everyone who has continued to support the channel, leave fantastic, supportive comments, and yeah, that it really means a lot to us. It's the motivation that we've needed to keep the channel going, and yeah, and that's what today is, keeping the channel going. So that being said, again, thank you so much. I hope everyone's having a great day and enjoy the content. Thank you.
Trucking is an industry that is in a situation of ever-evolving change. And when I look back at the last 50 years of my trucking career, there are all sorts of things that have changed just in the last 50 years. From deregulation up until this point, fuel went from $1 a gallon to up over $6 a gallon, and now it's back down to $4 a gallon, but who knows how long it'll stay there. But the flux in fuel, for instance, has been huge. Since deregulation, we went from 40-foot trailers, 96 inches wide, to now we've got 53-foot trailers, 102 inches wide. We've gone from using cab-overs to long hood trucks to drop nose trucks. Direct customers from manufacturing has dwindled in the US, but in return, we got more freight from the ports, from all the manufacturing coming over from China, and that got to be an entire segment of the trucking industry right there, just hauling out of the ports. We've gone through the last 20 years going from really reliable diesel engines to diesel engines now, because of the emissions equipment, they don't particularly work very well, and they're a whole lot more expensive. We've gone from trucks that when I started in the 1980s were $100,000 now to the point where that same truck is $350,000. We've gone from having high-grade diesel fuel back in the day to what they call ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel today, which just gels like a bastard the moment it drops below freezing. We've gone from seeing huge manufacturing in the US to manufacturing moving down into Mexico because of the cheaper labor rate. So all the freight left there, it's down in Mexico. Now it comes back into the States, but it's hauled by Mexican carriers. We've seen politicians and special interest groups force the trucking industry into running ELDs, automatic braking systems, all sorts of things that hurt our industry, yet politicians insist on it, and we've had to swallow it. We've seen truckers recognized more than ever through the pandemic when nobody else could work, but truckers needed to work to keep the supply chains running. Those were some of the highest points lately in the trucking industry, and it came to prove one point. After all of this, no matter what they do to us, America will still need truck drivers because they rely on them completely for everything.